Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, agents. I'm Manny Carl, and we are going to hook you up with some more tips for surviving the winter cold in this week's Let's Tip. Now, these tips will be more for teams and groups than running solo, but some of them apply to running solo as well. But I do have to say, even in PvP, you will still find dirtbags who will ruin your day every time. We encountered some this run, but we'll get into that in just a minute. But this goes to my first tip, and my biggest one of all. If you are in a team of 4 players, other players will try to ruin your PvE extraction, and there are only 4 slots in the helicopter, which means if someone gets into the helicopter while you're extracting and it isn't in your team, there is one less seat for your teammate, and they will be out of luck. Understand, there is nothing more frustrating than your team making it out alive and you being left behind because some no-talent ass clown douche decided to hijack your chopper. This is something that probably should be fixed and addressed. I would love to see something to be fixed, and maybe it should be disallowed in PvE. This is a PvE thing. There is no working with other players or anything like that. This should be a PvE thing, so the chopper should be tied. PvP, sure, yes, let PvP be a free-for-all, but in PvE they need to make it so the helicopter is specific to the team extracting, or make it so that you need antivirals to get on the helicopter or something like that. Because in this instance, we had a guy enter the zone and then pull his hunter away, and the hunters don't disappear. They just hang out, and if you die, then they just sit there and wait for the next agent to come. This agent took his hunter, which was the last hunter that we needed to do. He lured him to the ground so that it would pull everybody away from the helicopter when it landed, and then while we were fighting to extract, we killed the hunter. The helicopter comes in. This guy runs and waits by the helicopter to get on board. This led to my next tip for extracting. Don't kill the last hunter until you are sure the entire team can get out, or at least that last person who brought the hunter is dead. Make sure they're dead. So you can see that each time someone enters the extraction area, another hunter appears. This prevents the helicopter from landing. So there is no need to chase hunters anywhere unless you are under the time crunch. Wait for that person to die and then kill the hunter. Don't kill the hunter and then decide that you're going to run up and extract and leave that guy, because he doesn't care about his hunter. He wants to extract his stuff. So he's going to try and get his hunter as far away from there as possible. He's going to make you guys, because you can't get your stuff out of there, no matter how far the hunter is away. Even if it's clear, it's not clear. The helicopter's not going to land if there's a hunter there. That's just the way it is. I don't know why. The hunters should have a range, where they don't leave. They just kind of hang out. But this guy pulled him away. We ended up killing it, and by the time the last guy made it to the chopper was already full. This guy basically stole a seat on the chopper. So now, once you kill the last hunter, don't look around, don't dawdle, don't do anything else. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. That's it. Your time for looking around is done. We had a guy never extracted before, like I said. Someone took his spot. As I said, yes, he can still extract next and call in another chopper, but that still takes 3 minutes. He died with 7 seconds left on the helicopter arrival for it to land. It was going to land. It had 7 seconds. That's all he needed, 7 seconds, and he would have made it out and would have extracted his stuff. There was nothing we could do either because it was PvE, so there was nothing we could do. We couldn't shoot the guy. We couldn't do anything. He ran up, grabbed the chopper, and basically the guy was out of luck. This leads me to my next tip, because if you have 7 seconds left, you still have time to use medicine. So save multiple doses of medicine to halt the progression of the disease for extraction if you can. This will ensure that you don't die while waiting for the helicopter, or while the helicopter is en route and you are fighting the hunters. It sucks having to die as you watch your team extract as the helicopter comes over your dead body, because there is no cold cooldown on your timer. There's no slow health progression. You die instantly and permanently. There's no recovery if you die. So if you die in the game and it is over, and you leave survival when that timer runs out. Next tip. Be prepared for the hunter or hunters. Solo or not, you can't just stand in the middle of the road and expect them not to shoot you in the face. You gotta find the best play to lay down with your team and make sure that you aren't going to get hunters on both sides where they can shoot in from different angles and they can get you. Being able to focus in one direction and focus fire on one hunter will make it so that you live through the ordeal and focus on firing on a single target. That way you can get these hunters down before they can heal. Before heading to the extraction, let's back up just a minute. So before heading to the extraction, you should have at least one gold weapon. I personally chose the G36. Some others chose the M44, but either way, if the gun's not gold, you'll be left in the cold. That's right. I'm going to borrow something from a regular slogan or something like that. But unless you are lucky, and there are purple guns that you can go ahead and take in there, but I had a Scar H that I picked up, but even then, I would highly recommend, it increases your chances tenfold of getting a gold weapon. I would suggest the M44, G36, or the ACR for your weapon of choice, as these will easily help to dispatch hunters that are coming for you. If you are good at aiming, use the M44. It takes 2 headshots to down a hunter. That's it. Also, craft yourself some gadgets. I would highly recommend the med bag for a steady stream of healing, and if you're solo, the med bag will be able to pick you up. That is a huge benefit of running solo. I forgot to mention it, or maybe I did mention it in my last tips, but either way, if you're running solo, get the med bag. That is a non-negotiable thing. Don't get anything else before you get the med bag. The med bag will prevent you from going down and dying instantly. You want to be sure that you can go ahead and revive yourself, especially, that med bag is going to be essential to your survival. Also, turrets also help. Hunters may be able to hack turrets, but they will concentrate on those turrets, giving you some time to get some precious shots on the target while you're doing some damage as well. Turrets are a great distraction weapon. They do a lot of damage to hunters. Well, not a lot of damage, but they help with killing it, especially if you're solo. They're going to be able to take the aggro off of you and put it on the turret, and you'll be able to get some hits on the hunter while he's back his turn. So that's always a good thing. So that is my time. Those are my tips. Now, I know these tips will help some of you out, and hopefully they help all of you guys out. I would love to thank my extraction team for a marvelous night of survival. By far one of the best nights I've had, best runs I've had. These guys did a great job. They got a lot of loot, and it seemed a lot easier with a team working together. If you have beaten survival, post your score down below in the comment section. See if you beat mine. I'll show you mine right here. If you liked this video and found it helpful, drop a like and consider subscribing to our channel. Growing our channel helps us to create more content and more useful content to get the help you need in all aspects of the game. For all of us here at the Division Let's Tip, I am Mounty Curl, and we'll see you in the blizzard. Or, well, it's a blizzard. We won't really be able to see you. So, agent out.
for extraction is not detected.
Get ready. We're landing right now.
Flare gun required for extraction is not detected.
We're in the air in 30 seconds. Birds coming back to base. Can't say I'm surprised to have you back, Agent, but I am goddamn relieved. Good work on staying alive. I don't want to know what you had to do to survive. I'm just glad you did.
Flare gun required for extraction is not detected.